Everyone is doing well and getting ready for their Christmas activities for those of us who celebrate. Okay, let's see. My back is still sore, but I'm at such an angle. Oh, the hardest part actually is sitting down, but I'm at such an angle that I have one foot tucked under me, so that I'm kind of like a little off kilter, and it's working for now. And I just want to say thank you to Jill for reaching out to me yesterday, because I was not functional yesterday, but I'm definitely better today. Okay, lesson 357. Truth answers every call we make to God, responding first with miracles and then returning unto us to be itself. Forgiveness, truth's reflection, tells me how to offer miracles and thus escape the prison house in which I think I live. Your Holy Son is pointed out to me, first in my brother, then in me. Your voice instructs me patiently to hear your word and give as I receive. And as I look upon your Son today, I hear your voice instructing me to find the way to you, as you appointed that the way shall be. Behold his sinlessness, and you will be healed. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring Magdalene through. Greetings, beloveds. Beloveds, as you allow one another the ability to just be without consequence, without agenda, without need, and without expectation, you have granted yourself the same freedom. When you say to a being, I love and accept all of you, every part of you, the way that you think, the way that you see, the way that you feel, the way that you love, even the egoic aspects of you, understand that what you have done is allowed yourself to love all aspects of self. For ourselves are reflected in the universe around us. When we allow ourselves to come to self-love, when we allow ourselves to come to a place of forgiveness and a place of freeing ourselves from the judgments that we have cast upon others, we come to ultimately understand, beloveds, that what we have done is we have freed ourselves from our own self-imprisonment. We have said, I love myself, and I will now love the reflection that is in front of me in my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, my husband, my wife, my children, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, the people with whom I work, the people with whom I study, the people with whom I exist. They are all reflections of you, much like the mirror ball that we have mentioned in the past. And when you allow yourself to love all of you, you will love all of them. For there will no longer be a reflection of that which is unacceptable, of that which must be judged, and that which must be denied. Beloveds, your forgiveness is the key to unlock all of this entire pantheon of riches that are your birthright, divine birthright. This is granted unto you by the very will, the very breath of creation itself. We are a blessing indeed to each of us and to each other and to the universe at large. And when you allow yourself to tell the truth, and forgiveness unlocks the truth within, because there is no longer the righteous stance of the ego saying, this is the way that I must see it, this is the way that it must be, this is the only way that it can possibly be. When we forgive ourselves and say, maybe there is another way for me to look upon this, maybe there is another way for me to interact with this information, you then free yourself, beloveds. And it is indeed a blessing. Tomorrow is what is known as the birth of Christ of being, the one that is known as Jesus. Beloveds, the day does not matter. What matters is the celebration of life and the celebration of something so blessed and precious and holy that lent itself to the very existence that is known as the human experience, which is that of a Christed being walking upon earth. Beloveds, understand that we are all this same Christed being. And the more quickly that we are able to accept the truth of ourselves, the more that we are willing to give up our expectations, the more that we are willing to just love with all that we have, beloveds, here is where we find our freedom. So allow yourself today to be the very embodiment of that in all that you do. And indeed, know that you go with my blessings, go with my love, for I am with you always. And I will speak with you again. Thanks, everyone.